Good morning, everyone. Hopefully, everything's working this morning. Had a small fight with Windows and everything USB. A lot of uninstalling of things that probably shouldn't have been uninstalling, but we are where we are. Let me know if the lights, sound, and everything sounds all right. Probably should have went through and pre-flight checked all of this stuff, but hey, this is the way we do it. Kind of half-assed and off the cuff. Hopefully you hear me. You hear the background music. Looks like you should. I'm looking at my Go XLR. It's doing a little squiggly bar thing, so things should be going. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Glad to see you all here. My name is Dan. This is TweetFPV, and welcome to Orqapocalypse 2023. Nothing important going on in the hobby today or yesterday. And if you are under a rock, Orca, the makers of these fine goggles here, are probably every goggle, every make, every firmware has a high likelihood to be bricked as of yesterday. Apparently there is a bug in the firmware from the early development testing days that on April 29th, 2023, they will go into some weird boot loop. So if you have a set of Orca V1s and you haven't seen anything about it, do not power them on. If you haven't powered them on, do not power them. That means do not plug them in. These goggles are technically on as soon as that barrel jack is plugged into them because the board is powered and it's just waiting for your little meat hooks to push that button there. Do not plug them in. Unfortunately, my V2, my FPV Pilot 1, what is with the horrible naming of products in this hobby? They've been plugged in for months. I usually don't leave them plugged in because these things have so much parasitic draw on them that it'll actually flatten a lipo within a couple months. The V1s were even worse. It was a couple weeks. But my daughter's been using these, and yeah, they're plugged in. I haven't turned them on yet. I don't know what awaits me. I'm sure it's not good. Fortunately, the V2s seem like they're not super difficult to unbrick. It does require surgicalizing your goggles and tearing them apart, which does mean destroying your face foam Velcro, so it's not without some sort of consequence. All right, let's go over the chat. Let's see how everybody's doing today. Morton Upshot, first one in the chat. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. So they can't be turned on today, or is it greater? It is a greater than just a today issue. Yesterday was the day, but going after that, yeah. Don't plug them in. Do not plug them in if you got V1s. V2s, it seems like it's doable. There is a procedure. We'll get into it. Robbie Store, welcome. How you doing? Freelojo, glad to see you here. Borked went to Vegas for Y2K hoping for slot machines. Yeah, what a bust that probably was. Brandon Baked Beans asks, hey, there's a trailer for the live stream. Yeah, it's one of the options when you create a live stream is a trailer and then a redirect. So it's something to show you guys before the video starts and something to redirect you automatically to afterwards. Crafty little buggers. And I think they're actually automatically inserting ads into the live streams. I can still manually add one here by pushing the do hingler, but I think they're automatically inserting ads now. So I saw somebody complain about having an ad last week, which was weird. Let's see. Let's see. Brent McBean says, remember the Orca promise of HD FPV, and they never delivered. Yeah, so Orca has made a lot of claims since the Kickstarter days and has not really fulfilled all of them. They've kind of like hoped everybody would forget or go away, but yeah. Yeah. Has anyone ever used that weird IRC ghost handhelds? I hope not. That's something that I think that if anything, they would create it just to give to schools. You know, like it's just a lost leader for them. William Tan, how you doing this morning? Mike Bergman, glad to see you. Let's see. Wrong way. Good morning. Costa FPV. Good morning, dude. How are you doing? Spander. Good morning. Glad to see you here. I think my kid caught the orca bug. She's got a sore throat and a cough. Sounds like you just have like rolling colds in that house. Just gets done with one, go right back to the other. I know a couple guys I work with are the same way. As soon as one kid's done with all the colds, it just starts back over in the beginning. Kids are little petri dishes. Speaking of my petri dish, she's not here to book me right now. She's upstairs. Poodlehawk, good morning, humans. Morning, human to you. Let's see. Brandon McBean, so is that what V1 users have to do? We'll talk about that. Yeah, no way to open the V1s. Jory, there is a way to open the V1s. I did it back when Ivan, the talking head from Orca, which I have my own thoughts on this guy, said that the V1s are impossible to open. I'm like, yeah, guess what, mother? Hold my beer. And I have a video on how to disassemble the V1 goggles. It's not easy. Not impossible. The only real thing you got to worry about is the 5D joysticks. They're really tall, and they're pretty easy to break. You just got to be really careful, but they're openable. The problem with that is they haven't told us how to put them into bootloader mode, even if you do get them open. And I don't think that they're going to tell anybody how to do it, because they're talking about extending warranty coverage to everybody, no matter the state of your goggles, how old they are, if they're secondhand, third-hand, refurbs, V1, V2, V race, whatever. They're talking about extending warranty coverage to everybody, which is a real good guy move to do, because this is one of those things that will absolutely destroy this company if they turn into shitheads today about it. But with that said, if you had a broken set of goggles, oh man, something's wrong with my eye. This would be a good time to send them in. Just saying. They did have reliability issues with poor build quality on the V1s. Maybe this is a cosmic way to make it right. Just thoughts. Inside thoughts that are making it out. But there is a procedure. So if you had registered with Orca, and let's say you're not huge into social media, you're not on Facebook, and you're not scouring YouTube for everything about stuff that you own, which is pretty narcissistic, you would have gotten an email from Orca saying, hey, hold up, something wrong with your goggles, don't turn them on. Happy Saturday. Hopefully no one's ready to go out and race. And that is the only communication that's been pushed out to owners of the goggles, is that one initial warning. Over on Orca's actual Facebook page, we have one update, and they talk about how to fill out a warranty claim form, which, by the way, is not on their support page. There is not a damn thing about this entire issue on their support page, which is, if my goggles were bricked, where would you go first? Provided you weren't a Facebook trolling hole. This is where I would go. Or, oh, wait, maybe I'll just go to shoporcafpv.com. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Why? Why would you not make this public? Make this public information. Put it in as many places, as many eyeballs as you possibly can. Nope, nothing on their website, nothing on their support page. Oh, but you got to go to Facebook and deal with all those people over there. And they have one quick update on their Facebook page. And there, that's it. Now, they do have a procedure, but you have to find it buried within the comments of this post. Why? Okay, we go to the Orca Owners Lounge, which I don't think is run by Orca. It's maybe people who represent Orca. There was, let's see, I think there was one warning. A lot of people complaining, a lot of really funny memes. This one I like the most. If you don't get that reference, you're, well, yeah. Really nothing obvious about what's going on here. Maybe just be the way Facebook is feeding me information, but if you start digging into the comment sections, yeah, you'll find the and of course this is probably down too. You'll find the procedure. The procedure does. So let's see where we at. Let's go to here, and then we got to dig through all the comments. Let's see where is this procedure at? No, here it is. Procedure. It's buried in the comments section. Takes you to a Google Drive. Cool. Unbricking the V1 goggles. They have changed this a few times. Here's the big deal. If you have not powered on the goggles yet, which means have not plugged them in, that doesn't mean actually like turning them on. As soon as you plug them in, they're powered. So follow procedure 2. Already powered up and not bricked. Already bricked and powered up. V1, you're kind of screwed. And then everybody else, procedure 2 or procedure 1. So they do give you a image file that you're just going to blindly download off of Google Drive. Good luck with that. Hopefully there's no malware like what's in their firmware. With the V2 goggles and the race goggles, they're pretty easy to get to the bootloader pins. Pop the top shell, short these 2 pads, and pop your SD card in, and you should be good to go. So these are actually fairly easy to fix, but it does require you pulling your face foam off, which will actually has the potential to wreck your Velcro. What I would do is take a double-aught Phillips head, or maybe a number 1 Phillips head, and just start poking around until you find a soft spot, and then just jam that sucker through there to break through the material of your Velcro foam pad. That way you can, or your face pad. That way you can continue to use it instead of peeling it off. Not that most of them stay on anyways, because it's pretty weak adhesive. So that's what I would do in that case. The problem with the V1s is they haven't told us how to get to those bootloader pins, and B, let me bring it up here. JKLML Orca teardown. Why is my phone? I see stills. So the issue is we're not 100% sure A, where the pads are, and B, this is from when I tore apart the V1s. This is underneath the PCB. So this is basically a complete disassembly of the goggles. I mean, pulling everything out, and there are so many pads. I know Orca probably knows which ones, I'm sure they're there, which ones to bridge, but they haven't divulged that yet. But this is not an easy thing to get to. And they don't want you to find out how much foam tape holds these goggles together. Come on, where are we at? There we go. So there's some more pictures. That's the top of the board, which would be easier to get to. Actually, none of this board's actually easy to get to. I wish I still had my V1s, but yeah. These will not be easy to get to. So that's where we're at with the Orca, the Orca goggles. Where are we at? Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. Just had to get that a little bit of information out there. Orca, do better. I know you're working on a fix, and they have said that they will accept every pair of goggles in to Croatia for fix or for repair. Their turnaround in the past has been about 7 days. It's amazing how fast. But man, this has got to be financially horrible for this company. But that was always the problem with them coming into the market with Fat Shark, and the high-level customer service they had is these people had to go above and beyond what Fat Shark did, and they have been doing it. I've known of warranty repairs on goggles that are secondhand outside of warranty. Even like user error damage. They've been bros and have taken care of things when they really probably shouldn't have had to. So take that for what it's worth. Orca, good job, guys. And also, you need to do better all at the same time. You need to be more forthcoming with information, make it more easily available or well-known to people. Yeah. Let's see. Audio and video. Lee Matrelli, thank you. One shot. Appreciate it. Or one vision aerial. Steady Eddie, good morning. Tiny trainer race today. I got 4 tricks this morning. Damn, you got a lot going on. Blizzard FPV, thank you for the super chat. Anyone selling some cheap Orcas? I have seen some people. Apparently, the Ice House race was Saturday, and there were some pilots there offloading their goggles for like, I think the lowest one I saw was 150. Just come get it off my hands. Yikes! Yikes! I mean, you could have you could have these guys and have open source bugs. Focus you. I don't know. I don't know. Every company has their issues. This is just a big one because it covers every product and every firmware version, which is bad. Let's see. Do you need to turn them on? Because if not, you can get a banger deal right now. So this is not the first time Orca's had firmware issues. I have a couple other PSAs on my channel where one firmware issue or one firmware update made it so one of the tubes wouldn't turn on. You know, so you'd just be flying around with one eye, and then it would turn on, and then it wouldn't turn on, and then it would brick the tube. They are not. This is not the first time they've dealt with firmware issues. So, yeah. Ryan, good morning. How you doing? Must be hard if Orca's saying you can't. Orca was saying you can't because they didn't want you to. It's definitely doable. Facebook people, you gross. See, and that's the problem, is all their information is, most of their information is being disseminated through Facebook, and then it goes secondhand to the Discords and the YouTube community. It should be on their damn website. Their support page of all places should be big banner, front center. Hey, got this issue. Here's what you do. But I guess also to their point, if you've got that issue, it's already too late. Mike Bergman. I don't get the reference. I'm sorry. Irate V1 users booted them and they went bricked, but then rebooted and were fine. It's really weird and random. I heard the V1s don't have the pads. I thought I have the fact that there's like 30 pads on that PCB. I think they have them. They're just hard to get to because they're underneath the goggle between the optics modules and the PCB. Schrodinger's cat, yeah. Still rocking them Dom V3s, man. You know, don't change. Never change. In a lot of cases, ignorance is bliss. And I don't mean that as a dig on you, but like if you don't know any better, life can be a lot easier. Shipping from Croatia to US has got to be at least $20 one way. They're doing it like overnight. Like Buddy had the bay pins fall in on his because they're held on with foam tape. Put them in the mail on Monday, got them back on Sunday the next the following week. So 7-day turnaround. Amazing. Companies should make their hardware have a fail-safe firmware flash procedures that's on the device. I don't like golden firmware. Yeah, TBS didn't always have that golden firmware. That was something that came along a little ways, a short time after they started making their stuff. Mike Berger says, I got HTC or goggles on Friday. Too busy to figure out where to even start messing with them. They're awesome. I love them. But they have had their own fair share of issues too. A couple that I've covered on this channel. And then a couple new ones now. They've ramped up production. They're always running into little things that they don't catch because they don't know what happens in the factories or the part supplier source. Things happen. But they're also, like Orca, taking care of business. Unfortunately, they're not catching it before it goes out the door. Let's see. ELRS should do this, so we don't need an FTDI. Yeah, I mean, that was the nice thing about FR Sky. I know, I'm saying there's something nice about FR Sky. FR Sky had a bootloader in it all the time, so even if you did bork a flash, you could still reflash it. Of course, with That said, you still had to connect your receiver to something else, not just flash over that. You know, it's half a dozen, whatever. What reference then? I don't know. Oh, that Jurassic Park reference. I got you. Okay, yep. It was the reference I made. I thought it was one that somebody else made. Yeah. Almac FPV, I love the grips on the Mambo. Yeah, man, I'm glad you got them. I am again. I am sorry for the mix-up. Stupid shipping software. It defaulted to something it wasn't supposed to. My bad. Going to keep my Sky Zone O2C forever now. Yeah. Not a bad goggle. Toxic FPV, what is up? How you doing? All right. Now it seems like we got all the players here. Toxic's here. Today is the monthly giveaway. My monthly giveaway over on a certain website, which you can spend a couple bucks a month and subscribe to me. The giveaway today is for one of two quads. It is going to be this guy here. This is the Beta FPV Pavo 2.5 with HD DJI system. Saved it there. And then the other one is for this one. This is a Diatone Leventador X frame with some Brother Hobby 2207 motors. This has got tracer on it, unfortunately. And this is an analog, just bad mamma jamma 5-inch racer. I'll send it to you, bent props and all. I will replace the props. Awesome little quad. Both of these are great options. One for the cinematic stuff and one for the face melting, go fast crowd. Both of those we'll give away. We'll give away one of them here in about 20 minutes. Somebody keep me honest on that. 11:45 my time. It's 11:25 right now, or 11:45 ish, somewhere around there. If you don't, dogs are scratching the door. Right back. It's always something with these guys. They always want something. Always want something. All right, so yeah, we'll give away one of those two quads here in about 20 minutes. Let's see, how many people got signed up for this? 27 responses. Let's see, 48% of them want the Cine Whoop, and 51.9 want the race quad. Even if the race quad is not what you're looking for, it's still a lot of good parts. Just put it that way. Good motors, great stack. I think, what stack is this? This is a, I think it's an Acon and a Hobby Wing. Yeah, Acon flight controller and I think it's a Hobby Wing ESC. So that's good stuff. Good stuff. Good, reliable, tougher nail stuff. All right, let's get rid of some windows over here. Orca. Here is that Orca support. No, don't need that apparently. All right, so here's Itchy. Let's see. Back to the chat. Good morning from the UK. GMI Visuals. Glad to see you here. Kevin James, how you doing? I'm on batch 1 HD0 goggles. Been faultless so far. Yeah, I am on the early pre-order V1 batch 1 HD0 goggles. No showstopper issues. The only thing I had was obviously I found the SMAs being loose on it, which in HD0's credit, like Ryan Quellett and the dude that owns the company, God, I can't remember his name, both commented in the video like, good catch, we'll make that change. Sorry. But anyway, so here is the question. Do I power these things on, or do I go and do the firmware update? What do you guys think? Let's oh, how do I do a poll here? Engage with your audience. Start a poll. All right, hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. kid broke her tablet, so her cousin keeps calling my phone to talk to her. I'm putting her to work. Yard work, earn the money for a new tablet. It's not working out the way I was thinking it was going to work out. Apparently, it's just making my life more miserable. Let's see. Where are we at? Didn't say the firmware update didn't work on the V1s. Yes. Well, it didn't say it doesn't work. That if you have not powered up yet, there's a procedure. If you've bricked the V1s, you're hosed. And if you've turned them on and they're not bricked, then there's a procedure. For the V2s and the race, the pilot and the race, there's two different procedures to fix them. I mean, they're already plugged in. Let's see. A suggestion on a crimper and hardware to crimp JST. Yeah, actually, Morton, I do. Hang on one second. Remember that whole not bothering me thing? I knew it was too good to last. Hang on a second, guys. This is... Hey, request time. All right. Who was asking? This is Morton. Okay, so I have bought two different pairs of JST crimpers. This was like an iWis. These things suck. I mean, these things are pretty terrible, but they're cheap. These ones here, these are what I would recommend going with. They're kind of a ratcheting style crimper. I have to find the Amazon listing, but that's the one I would go with. It's like juggling like 20 different things right now. Here we go. All right, copy, and there you go. Got it. All right, there you go. That's the one I would recommend getting. They're $26, unfortunately, but the other ones are. I mean, you know what? If you want these, Morton, email me. I'll send these to you. Just cover shipping. I don't want these. They're just taking up space. Hit me up with an email. I'll send it to you. Did you request time yet? Okay. I haven't gotten it. Did you request it already? I haven't gotten it. There it is. Never mind, I got it. Okay. Never ends. Let's see. So pre-crimp wires, which doesn't interest me. How do you enter the giveaway? I don't know. Ask these guys. They'll tell you how. Kids don't like work. No, they don't like work. Adults don't like work, apparently, from what I'm seeing. Well, I mean, people that can be tried as adults don't like work. Put it that way. Let's see. Got an ad teaching me how to poop. Interesting. Sorry, Morton. I need to figure out why YouTube is doing that now. I don't want them to do that. Script, yeah. Gotta love the kids. Yeah, I love the little kid. A little one-on-one. Hello, tweet. How's the party going? It is going. Let's head over to the. I need to change the labels on these. All right, I gotta keep turning this light off because it quits working all the time. All right, guys, these have been plugged in for fervor. And let's fire them up, see what happens. Let's be smart here. Let's just take this off because that's kind of annoying. All right, here we go. Let's get a little zoom action on there and power on. Hey, they didn't brick. Okay, now what? So I managed to survive that without being bricked. How do I change this to manual focus? Nope. Nope. Menu. Camera. Shoot mode. Exposure. Focus mode. Oh, come on. It's hard to use this camera. It's upside down. All right, well, whatever. I don't know how to make it focus. So anyways, let's... it seems to be something to do with the date. Knowing me, I would have programmed the date, but maybe I didn't. Let's take a look in here. So that seems to be the thing. As they say, it is June 14th, 2021. So that will make me, that should be why these things aren't bricked, is because I never set the date on them. And if you look at their documentation here, not bricked due to date being set in the past or date never being set since factory. Procedure 2. So I guess I'm in the clear. Where are we at? Let's see. Yeah, people can try as adult. That's about it. Yeah, micro tweet. Good tips on proofing. No, it's going down well. You can reboot them where they brick. Let's see. Set the date to 2001 now. Yeah. Orca will be gone soon. You think so? Yeah, I think this will end up killing them. This will end up ending them, especially the lack of HD systems. I don't know. I don't think it's going to help. I don't see them coming out with another goggle for a very long time. Well, you never know. Which, yeah, it affects the people that program the date, which is weird because it's kind of one of those things that I do. I'm really surprised. Yeah. Report said they brick on second boot. All right. Second boot, here we go. I do have a... I think, a burnt pixel or dust on the lenses. I was going to sell these, and then like the next time I powered them on, I noticed there was a speck on the lens. So these are still working. It's because the date. Yeah. Slacker for the win. Yeah, no kidding. Pays not to set things up, apparently. Sign up for the beer level patron. Oh man, thank you so much, TK. Appreciate it. Jory, coming off HD0 goggle hype. It's really not good time for a screw up. No, it is not good time for a screw up. Let's see. Sell them quick. Isn't Orca and IRC the same company now? I think Orca bought Immersion RC, but I think the companies are maintaining their dependency, I guess is what you would call it. I'm not really sure. I don't I don't speak business. All right, so what should I do now? Should I do the firmware thing that they're telling me to do? Or should I set the date and let them brick? Third power up. Let's set the date. 4/30/23. Good power on. Let's go set the date here. Date and time. Date is 30th. Let's see, April 2023. And just for good measure, let's set the time too, just because if we're going to be anal retentive, we might as well go all the way. It is 11. Oh, it's 10. 11. 40. All right. We'll back out. All right. Date is set. Powering off. All right, I really gotta figure out how to focus these things. Give me 1 second, guys. Menu. All right, manual focus. There we go. Let's manual focus these things. All right, here we go. Powering on. Yep, there we go. They're bricked. Yep, there we go. Bricked. So it's definitely date related. See, it says bootloader mode, hardware 1v240, boot version 214, insert SD card, blah, 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 problem still exists. So, I'm in bootloader mode, but I'm not getting that issue. So I'm not getting the weird logo that other people were experiencing. So they're bricked. Am I breaking them to show the fix? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. All right, let's clear this disk out here. All right, so we're gonna go and there's the downloadable image for the goggles.
3, 2, 1.
Download. So here's the image. Here's my SD card. So a lot of people don't understand what being in the root of a directory means. It means here's your SD card. The very first file, the very first place you can put a file is the root directory. So we're going to put that right in the root. Get rid of everything else in the SD card. And drop that right in there. Let's see. All right, so that's in my SD card. Pop this guy out. Okay, so let's go back to the chat. One owns the other, just start slow. In the name of science, but it hurts to watch. Reset the system date and time. ThinkPad this morning too. Uh-oh. Speak future games. Toxic says this hurts my soul a little bit for some reason. Well, it's because this is dumb. This is dumb. Obviously, I don't need the goggles, so that's why I'm doing it. And then if it doesn't work, I'll just send them back to the motherland. All right, so they're still on. It's waiting for a SD card. So let's go back to the procedure here. Oh wait, I got to use Rufus. So it's not a standard image. You have to actually extract it to. You have to actually extract it to. It's an ISO, so it's an image. So you got to use a program called Rufus. So yet another layer of complexity. Crap, which SD card was it? I got two that are identical in front of me.
Yeah, on my Switch I used to.
All right, let's look.
I don't remember.
Is this the right one?
I had the old one, but I don't ever remember. I'm like a character.
Other SD card.
Taylor, you can play that way harder. Taylor, see me ready?
Okay. So use Rufus. Over here. Let's see. Oh my God, stop texting me. All right. So select the ISO image. That's the one we just downloaded, which I gotta extract. Man, this is annoying. And there we go. Hit start. Yep. So that's just a minor annoyance right now. All right, so that's done. Only takes a second. Let's see, burnt pixel or dust. I'm not sure. It might be. It might be dust. It's probably. It's hard to tell. It doesn't look exactly like a burnt pixel. Yeah, Freelojo. That's you're not too far off there. All right, so SD cards in here. The buttons do anything, so power them off. Power them back on. All right, so it's still coming up as bootloader mode. No, it's not going to focus on that. So what we'll do is we'll disconnect the battery, pop the SD card out. So I think we're facing the second procedure where it's not completely bricked. So we're going to come down to procedure number 2. And we're going to hold down So we're going to leave the SD card out. I'm going to leave the goggles disconnected. We'll hold down the status, the battery status and the record buttons, and connect the battery. So we're going to hold down these two buttons here. Hold them down. Plug her in. And then we're going to turn them on. Unless you have the always on one selected. Once you plug them in, it automatically powers up. So we're in bootloader mode, just like we were before. Pop the SD card in. Let's see. Well, I don't think it's working, so it'll be dissecting the goggles. But before that, let's give away one of these quads. So if you haven't gotten in the giveaway, tough ditties. Closing it down. 3, 2, 1. Boom. There we go. All right. Let's bring up a wheel here. Wheel of names. Let's see. Get rid of all you guys. Let's not show everybody's email address. And man, William McEwen, you are always the first one on the list. There we go. Here's everybody on the wheel. Somebody give me a time. Let's see. $42. Going with a big old 4-2. 42. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Winner, obviously. You got to cover shipping because I'm not made of money. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. Here we go. All right. Yeah. So this isn't working. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Curtis Campbell? Does it ruin the excitement when I try to guess who it's gonna be? Oh, is it gonna be Brian? Is he gonna be a winner again? Curtis J. Campbell, congratulations. Thank you so much for playing along. Let's see, what did he select? Which quad did he want? I just don't want to show everybody's email address. Curtis Campbell. Where are you at on this list? Curtis J. Campbell. Let's see, question. What's your name? Where are we at here? Wish you made it easier to figure this out. There we go. Let's see. He wanted the race quad. Well, there you go. You're getting a race quad. Congratulations. You're getting a race quad. Man, nobody wants this stupid thing, do they? Nobody wants this stupid thing. Or maybe I'll spin again for the for just the Cine Whoop. All right. Tell you what. I want to get rid of this Pavo. I'm going to reopen responses. And I'm going to spin the wheel just for the people who have selected the Pavo. If you've already entered, don't enter again. I'm going to give it just a couple seconds here. There you go. I'm going to give this 5 minutes to enter. I can tell when you duplicate your entries. If you do, I'm going to pull your name out. So put it in. If you genuinely want the Pablo, put it in there. I'll spin the wheel again here in 5 minutes. All right. You know what? Fuck it. If you want it, put your name in there. I don't give a shit. We're going to give away 2 quads today. Put your name in there. I'll spin it. I don't care. All right. Let's go ahead and open these things up. All right. Oh, I don't want to pull apart my face foam, so I'll show you guys what I was talking about with the face foam. So these on top, these are 1.5 mil. If you're interested in these drivers, check out the video, the link in the video description, because these are the best drivers that you're going to be able to get a hold of for this kind of stuff. We're going to go long today. Sorry about that. JB, I'm sure you will understand. Or not. I don't really care. There we go. I'm going to get these 3 screws out of the top. Ignore that. That's for HD0 mount that a buddy of mine came up with. So noon. It's 11:55 noon. We're going to spin the wheel for that second quad. All right. I got to get the face foam off here. Luckily, the... Jesus, this stuff is trash. Luckily, I don't know if they all have this. Mine have little like relief cuts in the foam here, or in the Velcro. I don't know if you guys can see that. Which they're like targets. What are these? These are. So I'm going to use a double-aught Phillips head. I'm going to take out these screws. And I believe we're only going to have to take off these top 4. So let's go ahead and take them off. We should be able to peel that back. And we gotta pull this off. Port cover there. I probably don't have one of these all the way out. You're probably gonna have to extract these screws, like actually pull them out of the plastic. I think they're probably hanging up on the on this upper piece here. Yeah. All right, I just don't care right now. So if you were careful enough, you could do this without peeling the foam back, or the Velcro back. But this Velcro's pretty shit to start with, or at least mine is. There's one.
Yeah, follow me.
There's 2, 3.
Follow me.
And 4. All right, so this should come off now. There we go. Get those screws out of the way. So there's the top of our PCB, which manual focus sucks. Come on. right, so we're looking for these two pads right here. And you get something metallic. Some metallic tweezers. Here we go. Get your battery. Plug your battery in. Touch the two test points. And power on. Try to do this while filming at the same time. Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel for this thing. Let's see.
It's okay. I have one of these.
Questions. Let's see. How do I sort these by question?
Someone's here.
Fast or slow? Let's go with slow. 26 responses. Oh man, how are we gonna do this? Let's see. I'm gonna have to give me a second. I'm gonna have to move this to a spreadsheet because so no, whoops. Dismiss, go away. And then names. All right. There we go. Wheel names. Get rid of all you guys. Control V. All right, so we got 25 people on the wheel. And we're just gonna do 25 seconds again, or whatever the heck we had before. All right, here we go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Free range chicken 9.99. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it so much. Just got a boxer and be set for the next decade. Yeah, man, boxer's awesome. I love my boxer. Brandon, I'm glad you're liking it. Bobby Bags, who won the giveaway? So the race quad was somebody. Hang on a second here. It's going to be Jason Slater or Mac 282. Mac with 2 C's for double dose of that 282. There we go, Mac 282. Congratulations, you're going to get the Cine Whoop. And Curtis J. Campbell, you won the FPV quad. Hit me up over on Discord, Patreon, or email me at tweetfpv@gmail.com. Otherwise, I'll end up sending you an email. All right, back to the shit show at hand. All right, let's see. So these aren't powering on at all. I'm wondering if my battery's dead. All right. Let's see what the heck's going on here. I'm gonna take these off so I can hear the beeps and bloops and whatnot. Oh, It would help if I was pushing the damn power button. I'm an idiot. It's like the cover's not on there, and now I can't remember which is which. All right, so I'm actually going to push the power button this time, which is this button. I'm an idiot. We're going to hold the tweezers on the 2 boot pads right here. Try not to touch anything else. And all right, so we're going to hear a series of beeps. Should be 4 reboot cycles. Actually, we gotta hold that down for 4 reboot cycles. Gotta keep on these pads for 4. I mean, it'd almost be easier to solder these things. One, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that first one was a reboot cycle, if that was just a boot. All right. That's 4 or 5. Depends on how you look at it. And of course, I misplaced my SD card with my image on it. So it's going to keep doing this boot loop thing. All right, this is the one. And we're just going to... insert the SD card. Hope we put it in the right way. All right. All right. So it's starting the firmware update process. That's really hard to read. Wish I had a little bit longer lens on this camera, but I don't want to really invest any more in this stuff. 100%. All right, so the goggles are done updating. They're shut down, so you got to power the goggles back on. Don't unplug the battery. So we're going to power them back on. And change the power mode to either short, long, or one press mode. All right. Ooh. Why is it doing this? All right, power mode set to one press. And power down using the power button. Don't unplug the battery. All right. And now we should be able to power them back up. And the big key to this is do not change the time and date until Orca's come out with an actual fix for these things. So there we go. We're unbricked. We're back. We're back to the land of the living. Just don't do what I did and update the time, and you should be good to go. So there we go. We're gonna. I'm not gonna show you how to put them back together. It's pretty basic. You know, it's just 6 screws, 7 screws. So, if you bricked out your goggles, that's how you fix them. All right, back to the chat. I see everybody's bailing out of here, probably because JB's on. Where are we at? Let's see, ranks here. AGO1s, TX12. Yeah, body bags. I would wait and see what Orca comes out with as far as like a permanent fix for this. Switch from thumbing. I went from pinching to thumbing. I should release this content. Yeah, I probably will. Freeloader, thanks for sticking around. TK, next weekend. See ya. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for sticking around and enjoying the madness. If you guys want to get yourself some TweetFB grips, go to tweetfb.com. And if you're contemplating getting grips, I'd get them now. There may come a point here in the next few months where I will be unavailable for a month, and I'm just going to mark everything as out of stock until I get back. So, yeah. All right, guys. Have a good one. Congratulations, Curtis J. Campbell and Mac282. Two big winners today. Glad you guys got in on there and got something you wanted. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. And as always, stay positive and just don't turn on your Orcas. And don't update your time, apparently. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.